I'm a believer. Yes, I'm a believer in Chicago, and I want to take a moment to say thank you to all you folks who are listening on WLS AM 890, because this is a departure from what you're usually used to on Sunday nights. And those of you that are listening around the state, thank you. A couple of the people here in the studio said, do you remember what the first song you played on your show the first night? And I do. The very first song that I played at 9 o'clock on May 2nd, 1960, was this one.
You know I can be
Stevie Wonder, the wonder of Motown. I Was Made to Love Her. Here it is, our 50th anniversary on 94.7 and, of course, 890 WLS. Do want to take a moment to say thank you to the wonderful group of people who are here from Channel 7, Zena and Jim and Pete from Channel 5, and also he's here for Channel 2, and, of course, to the Chuck Network, which is here from our promotion department. And to all of you who are listening tonight, please don't go away, because you heard Mike Love, but that's just the icing on the cake, because there's so much more coming up. The Supremes and Baby Love, Dick Biondi with you. Want to say hello to a lovely little lady by the name of Becky, who is listening tonight, and just the cutest little thing in the world. Thank you. Hey, by the way, want to remind everybody that we have a lineup out in the hallway here of some of the greatest talent in music in Chicago, and we're going to be talking to them quite a bit throughout the night. So if you're a Chicago fan and you like your own groups, be listening, because each one of them is going to be on the air with us. Yeah. There you go. That's Saturday in the Park, Chicago. Dick Biondi on our 50th anniversary show, and I wish you could be here. It's like a wild time tonight. You're going to hear from so many great guys like the one you're going to see in a moment, but the rest of them are out there eating Connie's Pizza, and I got to say thank you to Connie's for all that great pizza tonight. I haven't had... I haven't had any yet, but I'm going to get out there. Thank you, Connie's. And with me right now, one of my favorite people, the lead singer with the Buckinghams, Mr. Carl Giammarese.
Yes. How are you, Dick?
I'm fine. You can tell we're flying.
This is unbelievable. I mean, everybody's showing up tonight, and everybody's calling in. This is very exciting. I was so impressed when I came up to the front of the building and across the street, the theater with a marquee with your name. Congratulations, Dick Biondi. It's just wonderful, you know. And congratulations, 50 years, WLS, from the Buckinghams, Nick Fortuna. We'd like to wish you the best in another 50 years.
Thank you. And I got to tell you about the thing on the marquee. I parked right behind it, and I come down the alley, came right across the street, never looked at nothing. I got upstairs, and the program director said, "What'd you think about the theater?" And I said, "What?" He said, "Well, look out the window." I couldn't believe it.
I know. It hits you. I came around the corner, and there it is. And Dick Biondi, and this is great. And you deserve every moment of this, all the accolades, because you've done so much for radio through the years, and you know, we love you. Everybody does, and it shows just by the everybody who's come out for this and who has called you, and it's just you know, I've said this before. I travel around the country with the Buckinghams. We're playing all over the place. I mention your name no matter where we're at, and they know Dick Biondi.
Thank you.
You know, they know, and they all have great things to say about you.
And you guys are the best, because you've, all of you, all of the local groups. And the thing that I like best is that we're here, and we're still doing it. Yeah. And we're still loving it.
You're an inspiration for us. I mean, I'm still going because of people like you. You know, we look at you and we see what you've done and what you're doing and the excitement you still bring to it. You still have that enthusiasm. I seriously, I get that from you, because I'm still, you know, we've been doing this for 40 years, the band and playing, and I still have the enthusiasm and excitement to do it, just like back when we were in our teens, you know. But I look at you, and I still, you know, you're just as excited about being on the air and with as much enthusiasm, and it's infectious. Everybody picks up on that, you know. You're beautiful. And I want to thank you, because yesterday these guys worked at Hershey Park in Pennsylvania. And they came home late last night. You came here tonight. Thank you. And I got in this morning, actually, you know, or this afternoon, I should say, you know. But we had a great time there. It was fun. You know, they give you any kisses? Oh, lots of them. Okay. All the lights it's all decorated with Hershey kisses. Yeah. All right. Now, you know what I'm going to do. Go. Okay, we got a record coming up here. Yeah, we do. A Buckingham song. One of my favorites. This was our first record on the Columbia label. First time in New York recording. It's one of my favorite songs that we recorded. Don't you care?
Dave Clark 5. Yes, yes, yes. If I can, I'd like to just quickly mention that back when the Dave Clark 5 was coming to the United States during the British invasion, there were several times, and especially in 1964 and 65, I was working in New York City, and Dave Clark would always come by the show at the Mutual Network, and he'd come on and he'd say, when you're through, I'd like you to take a ride with me. And we'd go to a little theater that he booked, and we'd look at the film of his appearances. And he was always very critical of himself, but he was a great guy. Now, I want to mention quickly, coming up in a little bit, I have two Jimmies from Rock and Roll Chicago, and one each from a great group, so don't go away.
You're listening to the Dick Biondi 50th Anniversary Special.
Yeah, there it is. I dig rock and roll music, and like I used to introduce it, Peter, Paul, and the Mounds Bars. I mean, wherever you are out there.
I get it.
I get it.
All right.
Okay, you're listening to 94.7 and WLS AM 890, and two very wonderful gentlemen are with us, Jimmy San and Jimmy Rogers. Jimmy San of the Shadows of Night and Jimmy Rogers of the Mods. Hi, guys.
Hello. Hey, I got to say one thing to everybody out there right now. As a man who's been institutionalized, I know when I'm sitting next to an institution. Dick Biondi is a rock and roll institution. You better believe it. We go everywhere in the country and even in Canada and everywhere. And I have a tape that Dick made for me. I don't know if he remembers this. And we use this as an intro for the Shadows every show we do. And we have Dick introduce us no matter where we are.
Thank you. Thank
No
you.
problem.
Same with me. Same.
So-
on the website and everything.
You guys were so hot. How many of
What do you mean we're?
Well, I mean, I didn't know, but I'm talking about the original group. How many of like say, in the Shadows of Night are left?
Two.
Okay, how about the Mods?
None.
Well, Jimmy. Yeah.
Yeah, what I mean, besides yourself.
Jimmy has a new website, though.
Yeah.
What is it, Jimmy?
I have themods.com. What's yours, Jimmy?
I'm playing with my guitar player and my keyboard player on stage. I'm getting in trouble here. It's called the Rock and Roll Sideshow. It's rock N, the letter N, rollsideshow.com. So you get three of us from the Shadows, three for the price of five. No, actually, we go all on. We don't have a drummer, or it's a new kind of thing for me, but it's fun and we play all over.
But I got to ask you something. You and Jimmy are involved in something coming up on July 4th. Tell us about it.
Oh, the 4th of July in Arlington Heights, which is where Jimmy and I got our claim to fame at the Cellar Teen Club. The Chicago Gold Review with the Crying Shames, Dennis Stefano from the Buckinghams, Jimmy from the Mods, me, Sonny Gerisi, who gets to be double billed because he was in Climax and The Outsiders. And it's going to be a really, Toad, Tom Duty will be in town. It's going to be a really big thing. We're on the main stage right before the fireworks. We'll have a little fireworks around for you.
Well, thank you. And I want to thank you, too, Jimmy's with one M, for being so very, very nice to take time to come down tonight. And I hope everybody will come and see you on July 4th.
Okay, and I just want to say, everybody loves you, Dick, and we always will.
Okay, and now if you don't mind,
Especially me.
you ready? Go ahead.
Here it is. GLORIA!
Yay! Well, we had Jimmy Sam playing disc jockey, now Jimmy Rogers of the Mods. Go.
All right, we're going to be doing one of Dick's favorite songs that he's always said is his favorite, Soul Drippins, and it gave the band Chicago their very first recording experience that they went on to inspire them to go on and do what they did.
When you go out now, you're still having fun.
Oh yeah, it's better. Mm-hmm. It's better because the people are really there to see you and have a good time, and we want you to come out and see us this summer.
I promise. But
Please, yeah?
can I tell the people that if they're ever in Chicago and go to the Hard Rock, they can see your hook on the wall.
My hook, my gold brocade jacket, and an album cover. Yeah, they put it on the wall. It's amazing.
I want to thank you for coming out. You've helped make this night special.
Hey, for somebody that never picked up an axe, an instrument or anything, you've changed rock and roll in Chicago and all over. We heard Could Be We're in Love go #1 by you. We were crossing from the Georgia border into Florida in vans, touring. And we all of a sudden all went nuts. We're number one, and that's Dick Biondi saying it's unbelievable.
Thank you. And now,
thank you.
You play disc jockey.
Well, I guess we're going to do our first record that he broke here, Sugar and Spice.